Mr. Chambers.
Yes, sir. So there's significant contrast on this stage as it relates to the approach to economic development going forward. A couple of the candidates mentioned we're losing our kids. 80,000 of our students are graduating every year, and many of those are leaving the state because they're making economic decisions on their $50,000 investment in their college education. Indiana has below average U.S. Average wage. That's unacceptable that Indiana's average wage is below U.S. average. It's unacceptable that our GDP growth is below U.S. average. We're competing globally. Indiana is not, Boone County is not competing with St. Joe County and Vanderbilt County. We're competing with North Carolina and Ohio and Arizona and Texas and China. And when I was asked to step away from my business to run the IEDC as Secretary of Commerce, I did my homework. I looked at the global economy. I looked at our position in the global economy and how we compete, and came up with a 5-point plan to grow our economy into the future, to go get high-wage jobs, industries of the future that will power our economy into the future and keep our kids here by high-wage employment. And I'm very proud of the 2-year term as Secretary of Commerce. We brought in $33 billion of new inbound investment, never been done before. We increased wages 30% higher than any time in state history. We brought in 2 new industries were not here before, semiconductors and EV batteries. So we invested in entrepreneurship. In 22, we were the #1 state in the country for small business. So I'm super proud of the job that we did. And then we looked around and we said, what is North Carolina doing? What is Arizona doing? And the LEAP District is they're playing offense is what they're doing. We have to play economic offense. The LEAP District is an investment in playing economic offense. It's an investment in our future. It's an investment in high-wage careers to keep our kids here. Eli Lilly validated that investment strategy. They validated that investment strategy with a $4 billion investment in Boone County when they were probably going to go to North Carolina or Ireland. They spent $1.5 billion in North Carolina just a few years ago. We gave them the choice to stay here and create those high-wage jobs in Indiana. We would be pouring concrete and erecting steel and hiring high-wage jobs for Intel if we had LEAP 2 years ago. We missed that by months. They wanted to be here. They wanted to be by Purdue University, one of the best schools in the country for microelectronics. We are now ready, but we were not ready. We have to play economic offense because everyone around us is. And to keep these kids here, we need to recruit high-wage industries. We need to continue to invest in entrepreneurship and innovation. And so, this is a choice. Are we, the #1 job of a governor, in my view, is to grow the economy, to add jobs, to add high-wage jobs, to move our average wage above U.S. average, to grow our GDP into the future. And I think I'm uniquely qualified to do that. As it relates to water, I was surprised as Secretary of Commerce that we did not have a state water study. It's been known for 30 years that Boone County had a impending water challenge. So our view was, study the water abundance in Indiana. We have an abundance of water in Indiana. Study it. There was no decisions made. And could we use inbound economic development revenues? Could we use revenues from Eli Lilly or some of the other projects that will end up in LEAP? Could we use the revenues for that to transfer water from an abundant source? That was the thesis that we were evaluating. Using inbound economic development, not taxpayer dollars, to solve a problem that's been around for 30 years and no one addressed. That's called leadership. That's called bold, visionary, looking to the future to grow our economy. And I think that's a differentiator on the stage today. Thank you.